Slava Isusu Christu! Father Andrei is here and I'm glad to be with you and continue our episode simply from the beginning. So if you have any question regard to the faith, church, custom, traditions, please make a comment or send me a message and I'll try to give you an answer. And we continue our talks about 10 commandments. So we already spoke about the first commandment, that God is the only God. And we need to put His in the middle of our life, in the center of our life, to build our life around Him. And to understand that He is the important person in our life. And our relationship with Him is the important task that we need to work on it every moment of our life. So let's go on. And the second commandments tell us, you shall not take the name of the Lord your God in vain. And again, when we think about this commandment, probably we never say something about God in vain. We understand that He is God. But let's look more closely to our life. Sometimes we use His name for the joke, because it's funny. Sometimes we talk about Him without respect. We talk about the church without respect. But as you remember, church is the living body of Christ, of our God. It's not the building, it's not just the walls, it's not just the people who gather together, but it's important. But first of all, church is the living body of Christ. It's all of us through whom Christ make this body and make us one as the church. So when we talk about the church in different ways, that's not very good. Yes, people who are in the church, they can make bad things. They are not perfect. No one of us is perfect. But generally, church as the body of Christ is holy. So how we treat the church generally in our daily life. Also, if we're saying that God is important for us and we are not take His name in vain, how often we approach to Him and trying to be with Him, trying to talk to Him, to show Him our respect, not just to not do something, but also to do something. So not just to say something in vain about Him or disrespectfully about Him, but how often we say respectfully about Him. How often we recognize Him as our God. Are we ready to protect our faith with other people? Or often when someone says something bad about God, we're just trying to be quiet and to not protect our God, to not say anything, to not make a conflict. That's the reason as well. Also, God is holy. Often in the Bible we can find that He is the holy, and He asks us to be holy because of this reason, because He is holy. So, what happened with the saints? Do we show respect to saints in our life? Do we show respect to the Holy Mother in our life? Do we show respect to priests, to nuns, to elders who'd like to teach us a little bit about faith, about church, about God? That's also the question that connect to these commandments. So to fulfill these commandments, to drive straight on our life way, we need to look carefully who is God in our life, what we think about Him. Do we want to know His better? Because if we don't want to know His better, if we're not studying and learning about Him, about faith, about church, so yes, we are not saying anything wrong about Him, but also we are not saying anything good about Him. So remember that commandments often they're not just saying us about something that we shouldn't do, but also they tell us about something that we should do or need to do. So let's keep it in mind. And if you like that answer, please click the like, share that episodes, put your question if you have so, and I'll give you an answer next time, simply from the beginning. Slava Isusu Christu!